Why do independent creatives fail? Is it because they're uninspired or lack creativity? Usually no. Most creatives have massive inspiration and a limitless supply of ideas. These ideas are in notebooks, voice memos, Google Docs, sticky notes. Ideas that have been carried around for years. Books, albums, paintings, podcasts, courses, communities, products, and businesses. Like I said, creatives have an unlimited supply of ideas. By the end of this video, I want to give you 5 things that independent creatives actually need if they want their best chance at creative success. Talent matters, skills matter, creativity matters, and inspiration matters. However, if you want to create marketable work, share it with the right people, and grow a business around what you create, you need more than that. You need structure, focus, visibility, data, and accountability. Welcome to the Power of Aligned Creation. My name is Bill Walker, and I'm the founder of Creators Create and the architect of the Create operating system. Create stands for choose, reverse engineer, execute, amplify, track, and evolve. It's a system that was designed for independent creatives who want to build a profitable, sustainable, creative business. And now I'm not talking about this as someone outside of the creative journey. I'm right in the middle of it. I'm a composer, pianist, author, educator, and creative entrepreneur. I know what it's like to have too many ideas, unfinished projects, underamplified work, and a vision that needs more structure if it's going to become real. Right now, my primary quest is to grow my Create community to 10,000 members by the end of the year, so December 31st, 2026. Oh, starting from 0. Okay, not quite 0, 5. And that's an enormous goal, massive. One could even say impossible. A goal that big needs a system and accountability for any chance of success. So, let's dive right into the 5 things independent creatives actually need. Number 1, independent creatives need to stop confusing ideas with progress. Creative people are idea machines. We come up with ideas constantly. We can't turn it off. A friend shares a problem, and we envision a solution. We see a gap in the market, so we come up with an offer. We hear a song, read a book, watch a video, or have a conversation, and suddenly a new idea and a new direction appear. And that can feel amazing. That can feel like progress. But ideas are not progress. Talking about a book isn't the same thing as writing a book. Imagining an album isn't the same thing as recording an album or even writing the music for the album. Planning a business is not the same thing as launching a business. At some point, the creative idea has to become the chosen project. The creator has to say, this is the thing I'm choosing to focus my time and resources on right now. Progress begins when one idea is chosen and acted on consistently. So that takes us to the second thing that independent creatives need. So number 2, independent creatives need one primary quest to focus on at a time, which just happens to be the first step in the Create OS. Choose. Choose one main project. Choose one direction. Choose the work that will get your best focused, your best energy for a specific, specified amount of time. Not forever, just this finite period of time. And that could be 30, 60, 90, or 180 days. You need to be able to say, this is now the project that I'm working on. Many independent creatives are currently struggling because they have too many ideas, too many options, all competing for the same attention. They work on several projects at the same time. And these multiple, opened, unfinished ideas create mental noise. If you want your project to gain momentum, you must focus. Your idea needs focus. So what do you do with all these ideas that are constantly flooding your brain? Well, you put them on a future list. The future list gives your ideas a place to live without allowing them to interrupt the project you have already committed to. But you do need to get the idea out of your head. And how do you do that? Well, you transfer the idea to your future list. Write it down. And now it's saved and available for you to evaluate when it's time to choose the next primary quest. And that's what's called creative discipline. And I know that's tough for many independent creatives. But you got to choose one thing, one project, and then work on it long enough to see results. Whether you're writing a book or promoting your newly released album, you need to give your project the attention it deserves so it can provide the results that you desire. And that brings us to the third thing that independent creatives need. And what they need is to amplify their work. And there's no way around this one. Creatives need to amplify their work. And because of that, unfortunately, this is where a lot of creative work goes to die. A creator spends their valuable time and resources creating something meaningful, useful, beautiful, powerful, entertaining, and helpful. And then almost nobody sees it. Why? Well, the work stays hidden because it was never amplified consistently. This may be a painful lesson for some, but it's extremely important. People can't support what they can't find. People can't read your book because they've never heard of it. People can't listen to your album because it's never been shared. And people can't join your community because they've never seen it. Amplification is not extra. Amplification is a vital part of your creative business. And inside the CreateOS, amplification means strategic transmission. It means making the message visible. It means helping the right people find your work. It means showing up with enough consistency that people begin to recognize your work and they learn what you're all about. And for many creatives, this can feel very uncomfortable. I get it. I've been one of those creatives. I'm still one of those creatives. And why is this? Because visibility equals vulnerability. Putting yourself out there can be risky. What if people reject what you've put out to market? And that's a real possibility, but it's one you got to get over. To have a successful creative business, you need to get out there, regardless of what some people may think. Marketing can feel awkward. Repeating the same message over and over and over again can feel strange at first. But if your work matters, sharing it matters too. If your work can help someone, provide entertainment, or heal someone, you have an obligation to amplify your work so that person can find you. Amplification is how private creativity becomes public opportunity. All right, so now the fourth thing that independent creatives need, and that is to track their actions and results. You need to track both. You need to track actions and results. Tracking provides valuable data. Without this data, creatives frequently make decisions based on emotions. You feel like you're posted poorly. You feel your latest song is garbage. You feel that video didn't connect. But feelings aren't always accurate. Data helps you see clearly. How many posts did you publish? How many people saw them? How many songs did you release? How were they received? Which marketing emails were opened? Which invitations received a response? Which actions are currently moving your business forward? Tracking shouldn't be about obsessing over numbers. Tracking is about learning. It's about seeing the signals generated or not generated. Data can replace vague discouragement or unwarranted celebration with genuine, useful information. If something is working, the data will support it. If something isn't working, the data will support that too. Make sure you collect data for an extended period of time. You need to know what's working and what isn't before you change directions. Data exists to help you make an intelligent decision. Understanding your data gives you the ability to evolve. And that brings us to the fifth thing that independent creatives need. And this one is accountability. And this one may be the most important. Because without accountability, even a strong idea can slowly fade. You start with excitement, and then life gets busy and energy drops. A week gets missed. A post doesn't perform. And the idea begins to slip away. A new idea pops up. The project becomes hard. You start negotiating with yourself. I'll get back to it soon. I need to wait for life to calm down a bit. And before you know it, little by little, the project fades until it is no more. But accountability can interrupt that pattern. Accountability creates a place to share what's happened. Did you do what you said you were going to do? If not, why? What worked? What didn't work? What got in the way? And finally, what did you learn? Accountability exists to provide support. It's about staying connected to the promise you made to yourself and to your work. It's not there to shame, embarrass, or punish you. It's there to help you. It helps you keep moving when motivation fades. It helps you keep moving when the project gets hard. It helps you face the numbers. It helps prevent you from disappearing. It helps you remember why your project matters. That's why Create isn't just a framework. It's also a community. All right, the framework gives you structure. The community gives you accountability. And accountability helps you stay with the structure long enough to see results. So what's the solution that gives your work the best chance for success? Well, the solution is simple. You need a framework plus accountability around that framework. And that's what the Create OS is designed to provide. Create helps people like you move from scattered ideas to focused execution, from private creation to public visibility, from unpredictable behavior to consistent, focused action. It's time to stop treating your creative life like a collection of random ideas and start treating it like a viable business. So, here's my challenge for you. Choose one project to work on for the next 90 to 180 days. One book, one album, one offer, one creative business project. That's it, one. And then ask yourself the following 5 questions. Why did I just choose that project? What is the next step? How will I amplify it? What will I track? Who will hold me accountable? Those 5 questions can change everything for you. So if this is the kind of structure and accountability you need in your own creative life, I invite you to register for the next free Create webinar. In that webinar, we'll walk you through the Create operating system and show you how to use it to focus, finish, grow, and build momentum around the work that matters most to you. And if you already know you're ready for more structure, more accountability, and more momentum, I would love to see you inside our Create community. And links to both are down below in the description. Choose what matters, do the work, build momentum, and I'll see you in the next video.